I'm Joanna Garzilli, award-winning author and life coach. Welcome to the Looking Glass podcast. My husband Nick said, I can't listen to it anymore. And he said, I just don't want to hear it. And that was me this morning looking at my hair. I just got this keratin treatment, and the part where my hair's layered in the front, it went all wavy. And so I began obsessing over why it wasn't straight. And I go back, look at myself in the mirror. And at that point, Nick was still in bed. He said, what are you doing? I said, my hair. I don't know what to do. I don't think it's looking how it's meant to look. He said, oh, I thought you were just looking at your stomach. So it wasn't. So I just could not get past it. I start going over and over in my head. What do I do? Like I need to have this just right. And this is my insanity. I mean, it's just crazy. And then I would go and get on with something else. And then I go back to the mirror again. And I'm thinking, I've got to take an action here. I've got to do something. Do I go and contact Tony or not? Tony does my hair. She does an amazing job. But this is just wild. Now, having helped people for over 20 years, and you're thinking, how do I have the ability to help people if I am so all over the place? I'm just sharing the parts of me here that are not aligned. But there is I know I have a lot of wisdom, a lot of insight. People will often say to me, Joanna, you make me feel calm. You help me have clarity. And I do get to do that for myself. But staying 100% aligned and clear and wise all the time, I feel it takes work. It really takes work to do that. And maybe I'm making excuses right now for the parts of myself that I'm sharing, that I'm showing you, that are just absolutely awful. So I called my friend Anne and I said, I am actually, let me go back a step. So when I called her, when she answered the phone, she said, did you quit? And I said, no, not yet. But what you said to me, Anne, about the pain body, it is just going nuts again. And I thought, well, maybe it won't. But what I'm aware of is that until I quit, it's not going to calm down. And I should know better. I have gone through this same pattern before. And when I did step away, when I did move on from whether it was a job or a certain relationship or making a healthier choice in my life, it always turned into something better. And this is the struggle between the wise part of myself and my shadows, my beast, my unevolved ego. So a couple of things that came up, or I should say are up, and that's why I am so grateful that you're reflecting with me. I want to share something positive here. When I was having a meltdown the night before, the one where I talked about where I was having sort of a panic attack and freaking out and feeling sick. And when I woke up this morning initially, I did feel much better. I didn't feel sick anymore. I didn't feel overwhelmed. But little by little, as I didn't honor the awareness that I had, that's when the pain body gets reactivated. So it comes back to this idea of everywhere I go, there I am. Everywhere you go, there you are. And when Nick said to me, I just can't hear any more of this, I said to him, this was about the hair, I said to him, imagine how it feels for me, because it's even more so in my head. From a spiritual perspective and common sense, I can make a different choice. What if I chose to think differently? It is that simple. And so why am I not doing that? What is it for you? What are you not doing? 2 questions came up. And when I looked at these questions, they came up in my head. I wrote them down. And then I thought, I better hop on here. I want to look in the mirror. I want to reflect with you. What am I giving up? I quit my job. What am I giving up? And I wrote down a list of those things. And I was looking at everything that I was going to be losing. This is how I was seeing it. I'm going to lose my health insurance, my corner office, my work laptop, my title, and the list goes on. And then another thought came into my head. What am I gaining? Well, for a start, I think what comes to mind first is I'm getting my sanity. I'm gaining sanity. I'm gaining peace of mind. I'm giving up anxiety. I'm gaining time to do what I love. I'm a creative at heart. I love business too. I want to be creative and do work with people where I am seen and I'm heard in a way where I'm with people who reflect the best of me rather than the worst of me. I wonder what comes to mind for you. What am I gaining? I'm gaining creativity. I'm bringing back the fragmented parts of my soul. I'm gaining space in my head because I can hear one of my bosses saying, what are you doing in the 40 hours? Are you working those 40 hours a week? What did he do for the last 4 hours? I am giving up, feeling sick, feeling small and insignificant. I am gaining self-respect, self-love. I am giving up suffering. I am giving up my unworthiness. What are you giving up? What are you gaining? Because whatever it is for you, it will help me give insight. I've made myself wrong for being like that. A lot of people I knew growing up, they needed to do drugs to get to that wild out there place. I don't need that to go there because I'm already out there. I've learned to ground myself, but when I ground myself, it comes back to the pain body again. And I'm just going to have to see where this goes. So I feel in our time together, I've made a little bit of progress, but I want so much more. So I'm going to share something about a decision I'm making right now about wanting more. I'm Joanna Garzelli. Thank you for reflecting with me. If you enjoyed the episode, please subscribe and share this podcast. And sign up for updates at joannagarzilli.com or looking-glass.me.